Hello everyone. Here with this video, I'm planning to discuss October monthly test paper 2022 and part 1. This is for grade 7 students. And before going for the discussion, I have two things to mention with you. The first one, that I couldn't find the e-copy of the paper, therefore I use one. That means that I took the paper from the previous year student and I edited it and used the images for this discussion. So it is not clear that when we are using the e-copy, it is clear, but as I'm using the images, it is not clear. And the other thing, the delay was to release the video. I'm not well and suffering from fever and cold. Sorry about my voice is not clear that much. Please bear up it with me. So then try to understand the concepts. Okay, so without wasting the time, we will move to the paper straight away. So then this is the part 1 questions you have, right? So you know that when you have these questions, that always you want to maintain the working column in the right side if you have any kind of workings or calculations. And sorry, you want to show all the workings. There's some questions, yes, that you have to write the answer straight away without having that. For an example, if we move to the first one, that straight away you can write the answer, because 5 to the power 0, the answer is equal to 1, right? 5 to the power 0, the answer is equal to 1. And see what I am doing, children, that here I put the equation mark here, that the 1. What are the things you want to learn? The additional things I will write here in blue color. Let's say 2 to the power 1. The answer is 1. 2 to the power 0, the answer is 1. 3 to the power 0, answer is 1. X to the power 0, answer is 1. M to the power 0, answer is 1. Let's say you have 2a over 5, a fraction. The whole thing to the power 0. Still the answer is 1. They will give you different base values, children, to confuse you. But you want to understand, if the index is 0, always the answer is equal to 1. Right, so then we will move to the second question. Here you have a negative index. When you have the negative index, first of all, before finding the value, what we are supposed to do, we want to remove the negative sign of the index. For that, what we do, children, we get the reciprocal of this index number. So here that I write the reciprocal 1 over 3 to the power 1. Now I have the positive index. So then the other thing we want to recall, it's the index 1. 2 to the power 1, the answer is equal to 2. 3 to the power 1, answer is equal to 3. X to the power 1, answer is equal to x. M to the power 1, answer is equal to 1. 2a over 5 to the power 1, then you write the same answer, 2a over 5. Hope it is clear for all of you. When the index is 1, always it takes the base value for the answer. Earlier what we learned, when the index is 0, always whatever the base value, the answer is equal to 1. But if the index is 1, the answer is equal to the base value. Now here they have given 3 to the power 1. Therefore, I write 1 over 3. Then the next concept they are checking, x to the power 2, you multiply by 0. Children, can you remember? This is something which you learn in the primary grades, right? Wait, I will. let's say 2 to the power 0. What is the answer? 0. Not 2 to the power 0, 2 times 0, sorry about it. 5 times 0, answer is 0. X times 0, answer is 0. 8 times 0, answer is 0. Now you just tell me x squared times 0. X squared times 0, answer is 0. Okay. 2 times 0, 0. 5 times 0, 0. X times 0, 0. Because we know 2 times 1 is 2, no? So then 2 times 0, that it is 0. 5 times 0, it is 0. Any number, maybe a decimal number, maybe a whole number, fraction, or algebraic term, whatever it is, when you multiply it by 0, it gives you the answer 0. So then the next one that you can see, children, the 2 brackets. What does this mean? So then there is a hidden message for us. So negative 2 multiplied by 8. Okay. So then how do you write the answer? 2 times 8, it is 16. No? That is done. But then we want to think about the sign. Sorry. Negative value you multiply by a positive value. The different signs you are multiplying, always it gives you negative value. So then you can use the bracket to show the negative one. And this number you want to write in standard form. Children, can you remember when you have a whole number like this, before writing it in the standard form, we want to find the hidden decimal man. Where you can find the hidden decimal man, children? Here, that at the end. Now I can write this number, that when you are writing the number in standard form, that always it should be a number between 1 and 10 and multiplied by 10 to the power something. Now you just look at these digits. From these digits, what is the number I can make that in between that the 1 to 10? It is 6.97. Then 10 to the power. How many steps that I have? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 10 to the power 4. Okay. So then I will separate them, then it's easier for you. Otherwise, it's not nice. Okay. So then we will move to the next one. You don't want to write these extra things when you are doing the exam paper, children. I just that mention for your information, right? So then you want to multiply 4.2 by 10 to the power 3. Can you remember first what we want to do? We want to find the value of 10 to the power 3. So 10 to the power 3 means you want to multiply 10 3 times. Right? That is the meaning of this index number. The value here, it is 1000. Now you can rewrite the question, children, that with the new value that which you found, 4.2, you multiply by 1000. Okay. So this is your grade 6 knowledge. When you multiply a decimal number by 1000, what will happen? That the decimal man is moving to the right side. Children, hope you can remember I have told you, even though we are referring that the decimal man is moving to the right side and left side, that it is not moving anywhere. Only the place values are changing, that the digit value of the digits change, but for easy reference at this stage, we just use that the decimal man is moving to right side and left side. When you are multiplying, it moves to the right side. When you are dividing, it moves to the left side. But really what happened, that the value of the digits are changing when we are multiplying and dividing. Now, how many steps I should move according to this number? It is 1000. I have 3 zeros. So then I should move 3 steps. So then it becomes 4200.0. So then no point of keeping 0 at the end. I write 4200. Right? But if you are not sure, you can just check that whether I have come the correct number of steps. Earlier, the decimal man was here. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I have come the correct number of steps. And the next one, you want to correct this decimal number to 2 decimal places. First of all, you want to underline the second decimal place. Okay. After underlining the second decimal place, that you just look at the next number, the neighbor number, that if that number 5 or more than 5, you want to add that. Here I'm not using the equal sign, children, because this value that which I'm trying to write now, it is not equal to 9.987. Instead, it is approximately equal. For that, I use this kind of the wavy equation mark. And then the second decimal place is 8. And the neighbor number, the next number is 7, which is more than 5. So then I want to add 1 to where I want to add 1, children? To the second decimal place, right? So then here I write 9.99. Inside the bracket, I write 2 dp. That means 9.99 is that when we correct to the second decimal place, right? So then we will move to the next question, that you want to write that maybe 1 dp or 2 sf. When it comes to the significant figures, always you want to show it inside the bracket. So then we will move to the next one. So then we will take the next one. It is 10 to the power negative 2. Children, when you have 10 to the power negative 2, I told you the first thing you want to do, you want to convert the negative index into positive index. To convert the negative index into positive index, it's like this. So then we write the value 10 times 10. Answer is 1/100. So then I rewrite the question. 0.25 multiplied by 1/100. Now, children, that multiplying by 1/100 means you divide this by 100. Now, again, that the same thing, that you are dividing by 100. Now, I told you that when you are dividing, the decimal man is moving to the left side. How many steps he is going? 2 steps, because 100 has 2 zeros. So then when he is moving 2 steps, what happened? If you are not sure about the answer, the decimal man was here. 1, 2. Yes, it has come the correct number of steps. Therefore, my answer is correct. Okay, so then the next one you want to learn, that I will take an example, that if you have 2 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 2, what we do, children, that you have the same base value and the multiplication. What we do, we add the indices like this. 3 plus 2. The answer is 2 to the power 5. Okay. So this is the way we want to do that, the multiplication, the index numbers, the same base value. So then how we can write this? 3 to the power negative 2 add 4. Now children, tell me what is the answer? That when you have the different signs, you want to get the difference of these two numbers, 2 and 4. What is the difference? It is 2. And what will be the sign? It takes the sign of the higher digit. So therefore, this is 2 to the power 2. But read the question carefully, children, that you want to find the value. That you are not supposed to keep the answer in index form. Therefore, what I do, I expand this 3 times 3. And the answer is 9. Okay. So they have asked us to find the value. So then first, as I have the multiplication and the same base value, I can add the indices. So I just wrote negative 2 add 4. So then when you have the numbers like this to add or subtract the different signs, what you want to do, you want to get the difference of the numbers and use the sign of the higher digit. So then we will move to the last question of the sub question of this paper. So the 3x, wait children, pen is not working. Three x is equal to 1. What do you mean by 3x, children? 3 multiplied by x equal to 1. When x is equal to 1 over, right. So that is all about the first question. I will show you all the answers, right? And see whether that you understood everything. So this is the summary of this page, right? Make it smaller, right? Now you can see everything. So this is the question number 1 summary. Before moving to question number 2, quickly we'll go through the answers and see whether we have done it correctly. 5 to the power 0, 1, correct. 3 to the power negative 1, that the convert to positive. 3 to the power 1 means 3. X squared times 0, anything you multiply by 0, it gives you the answer 0. And negative 2 multiplied by 8 is negative 16. So the 69,700. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the power 4, correct. So then 10 to the power 3, I can write as 1000. So then 1, 2, 3, 4,200. And the second decimal place is 8. And the next number is 7. Yes, we want to add 1 to where we add 1 to the underlying number. So that becomes 9.99. And it is important to write the second decimal place inside the bracket. So then 10 to the power negative 2 means 1 over 100. So then 0.25 you divide by 100. So then you should count 2 steps to the left side. So then negative 2 plus 4, it is positive 2, means 3 times 3, 9. Yes. So now children, now you can understand what I did here. I went through all the questions before moving to the next one. You also want to do the same thing in the exam. You go through the paper, then do the paper, and again you go through the answers. The question by question you can do it, or else finally you can check the whole paper. But I think it doesn't work because the moment you did the paper, the question, and when you double check it, that you can find the mistakes which you have done. So then the next one from the 3-figure bearing lesson. And when you have this kind of question, can you remember what I told you? First of all, highlight this word, from a hospital. right? So then here for hospital, sometimes they will give you the letters, Pute. But here they have not given, so then the hospital is H. Draw a rough sketch to illustrate the following. Bearing of a post office. The other one is a post office. So then what I do, here I introduce that what are the letters I am taking. So then the post office, we can write it like this. Okay. Then we want to draw the north direction. Sorry that I am not using the ruler. North direction from where? From hospital. Right? This is what you want to do. And the bearing of the post office is 73. So then here you are drawing the rough sketch, children. So then you don't want to take the protractor and measure the angle and draw it, because this is a rough sketch. Only thing you should understand that as this is the less than 90, so then that this is the 90 level, so then this should be something like this. And here you show the post office, and here that you show the arrow, the clockwise movement, and here you write 73 degrees. When you mark the angle value like this, don't use the 3 digits, but when you mention the bearing value, we know that we have to use 3 digits, 073 degrees, right? But when you are marking that angle value in the diagram, you just write 73 from the hospital. The bearing of the post office is 73. So then from where you draw the north direction? From the hospital. Why? They have used the word with the hospital, from a hospital. H, right? So then we will move to the next question, that you want to find the value of A. Children, that when you see this one, that what can you understand? So here they have marked something, what it is. This is an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal, and also all the interior angles are also equal, right? All the interior angles are also equal. And we know by the theory it explains that in an equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal, and one angle is 60 degrees. But here you can see they have given a kind of space. That means you want to do the calculation, right? So you just see that you can write that all the angles will be A. First thing you want to write that all the angles will be A. Why? Because it is an equilateral triangle. So then A plus A is equal to 180. Why? Which rule you took for this? Angles in a triangle. Okay. So then the 3A is equal to 180. Right? So that means 3 times A equal to 180 degrees. A is equal to 180 divided by 3. A is equal to 60. So then this is a comprehensive answer where no one can say that your answer is wrong. But you have written everything, that why you took all three angles A, because this is an equilateral triangle. In an equilateral triangle, we know all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So then when you add all these three angles together, it gives you 180. So then angles in a triangle, that is the rule. So then A plus A plus A, it becomes 3A. 3A is equal to 180. A is equal to 60. Okay? So then 3 to the power 0. Now we know it is 1. And 3 to the power negative 1. 1 over 3 to the power 1. So then the next step you can write 1 plus 1 over 3. When you have a whole number and a fraction, what we call, children, a mixed number. How we are going to write the mixed number? It's like this. Okay. Then we will move to that always try keep this in your mind, children, when you are writing, that some students are writing that the 1 over 3. Wrong. Right? Or sometimes some students are writing like this. Wrong. That let's say you are using your square rule book, children, for an example. Wait, I will show you. That is the problem that you have when you are using the square rule book, how we are going to write this. You just write 1 in the middle here and use the darker line, 1 over 3. Always that it should be that the 1 should be in the middle. Okay. So then we will move to the next one. So you want to write as a single expression in index form. There are a few methods to do this, right? First thing you can do 5, 3 plus 2 divide by 5 to the power 2. So then here 5 to the power 5 divide by 5 to the power 2. And then you write 5 to the power 5 minus 2. Then you write the answer 5 to the power 3. That is one method. Okay. Then shall I show you another method that the different students they may have done it in different ways. Then in the second method, you can use the 5 to the power 3 and 5 to the power 2. Divide by 5 to the power 2. 5 to the power 2, 5 to the power 2 you cancel. The answer is 5 to the power 3. That is one method. Another method, so then 5 to the power 3, 5 to the power 2, and 5 to the power 2, that you may have that written it as 3 plus 2 because it is a multiplication, and minus 2 because it is a division. So then you can get the answer 5 to the power 3. So then there are the different methods. So then you just see that which method you have used. So based on that, you can mark your answers. Okay. So then we will move to the next question. Sorry. The next one, how many 1/4 are there in 50? Now children, that if you take that the 1 bar, right, something, but how many 1/4 are there? Right? How many 1/4 are there here? With 1, 4 1/4 are there, right? So then the small portion is 1/4. So then how many such 1/4 are there? 4 1/4 are there. So if you take 50, if you have then the 50, what will happen? So the answer will be 4 into 50, it is 200. 200 1/4 are there in 50. In 1, you can find 4 1/4. In 50, you should find 200 1/4. Right, so then we will move to the question number 3. Before moving to question number 3, again we will check the question number 2 onwards. So from the hospital, the north direction, HP 73, correct. Value of A, yes, we found. The value 3 to the power 0, 1. 1 over 3 to the power 1, 1 over 3, correct. So then the next one, 3 to the power 3, correct. It is correct. So then I can move to the next question. Correct each number to first significant figure. 7.8. This is the first significant figure. You look at the next number. It is more than 5. That means you want to add 1 to the underlying number. This becomes 8. So then you have 6.5. This is the first significant figure. Look at the next number. So if it is 5 or more than 5, we need to add 1 to the underlying number. So this becomes 7. Okay. So then you have 2.01. So this is the underlying number. Look at the next number. It is less than 5. So then you don't change the number. It is just 2. Then the next one, 1.9. 1.9. So this is the first significant figure. Look at the next number. So then this becomes 2. So then 2.3. Here become 2. Now what I do, children, I will rewrite with the approximation sign 8 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 2, the whole thing divided by 2 multiplied by 2. So 2 and 2 you can cancel. That 2 times 1 and 2 times 4. So then this is equal to 28 over 1. The answer is 28. 8 times 7 times 2 divided by 2 times 2. Then 2 and 2 cancel. 2 times 1, 2 times 4. So then 4 times 7, 28. Correct. So then the next one, we want to simplify. What you do, children, that first you take the numbers. 7 times 2 times 3 divided by 3 times 14. Then you have b to the power 2 multiplied by b to the c. And at the denominator you have b to the power 2 and c. Now children, you can see that the c and c cancel. B to the power 2 and b to the power 2 cancel. 7 times 1, 7 times 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 1. 3 times 1, 3 times 1. So then what is remaining? B over 1. The answer is B. We'll check that whether we did it correctly. 7 and 14, it is 2. 2 and 2, it is 1. 3 and 3, it is 1. So then the numerical value should be 1. So then the b to the power 2, b, yeah, so in the b is remaining. Yes, the answer is correct. If 5 kilograms of sugar cost 6.25, how much is 1 kilogram of sugar? So then 5 kilograms, the price is what? 6.25. Okay. So then the 1 kilogram is what you are supposed to do, children. But you want to divide 6.25 by 5. When you divide a decimal number, can you remember what you are supposed to do? You just forget about that the number 625 you write and divide it by 5. 5 times 1, 5. So then you have remainder, but you bring these 2 down. 5 times 2, 10. So then remainder 2. Then you bring this 5 down. It's 25. 25 and 0. So then the answer is 125. So 125 it gives you when you divide 625 by 5. But here we do have 6.25, no? So then what we do, then the answer will be 1.25 pounds. In the next one, you want to find the value of x, right? So then you write x. So then the y squared means y multiplied by y plus z. Right? So then the x is equal to 4 multiplied by 4 plus 10. That the x is equal to 4 times 4, 16 plus 10 equal to 26. Right? So y squared means 16, 16 plus 10, 26. So then you want to find the answer. But you know when you want to keep 2x here, you can bring that positive 11 to this side, negative 11. So then the 2x is equal to 3. So then 2x means 2 times x equal to 3. And x is equal to 3 over 2. You want to write the answer as a fraction. Therefore, don't do anything that don't write this as 1.5, 1, 1.5. You just keep the answer as a fraction because that is the instruction. Okay. So then we will move to the next one. Here, children, you can see. So there is a straight line. Okay. There is a straight line. Wait, I will draw it nicely. And you can find the angles on the straight line. You know the angles on the straight line, what happened. And what is this small box? It is 90 degrees. So then you write 90 degrees plus x is equal to 180. How do you get this? Angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. So then x and x, it is 2x is equal to 180 minus 90. So then 2 times x is equal to 90. So then the x is equal to 90 divided by 2. The answer is 45 degrees. So they see the way I have done the answers, the way I have written the equation marks. Okay. So in the next one, you want to find the value of 7. Here, I want to mention you one thing. Now, you want to understand the place value is different from the value of the digit. For an example, if I take this 5, right? So then if I take this 5, what is the place value of this? Tens. And this is the place value. Tens is the place value. Okay. So then if I write this as 5 into tens, the answer is 50. So this is the value of the digit. Okay. This is the value of the digit. It is 50 because it is in the tens place. The same way, Pute, that here they have asked 7. So then 7, what is the place value? Place value, it is 1000, right? So then the 7, the place value, it is 1000. Place value, it is 1000. Okay. So then 7 multiplied by 1000, it gives you 7000. So this is the value of the digit. So this is the value of the digit. So you want to find the value of 7. Therefore, the answer is 7000. Okay. Then round off the above number to a number correct to the nearest 1000. Now here children, we will write the number 687,256. I underline the 1000 place and I look at the neighbor number. If that number is less than 5, we don't add anything to the underlying number. We just write the underlying number as it is. And then you can write 3 zeros. And here you write that this answer is to the nearest 1000. Okay. You want to find the value of A. Here, children, you can see the parallel lines. Okay. So then you have the 2 parallel lines, right? You have the 2 parallel lines like this. And you have the transversal also here. And I hope you can see that I will use a different color to show you something. See what is this? This one and this one. So the A is equal to 70. A angle is equal to 70 degrees. What is the reason? Alternate angle. Alternate angle. Right, the Z letter. So then the next one here, you have the x terms in the right side and the left side both. What you do, children, when you have this kind of children? The question 5x minus 3x equal to 9 minus 7. 5x minus 3x, it is 2x equal to 2. So then 2 times x equal to 2. So then the x equal to 2 over 2. So then the x is equal to 1. Right. So then we will move to the right. Last question of the part 1. If the square ABCD is cut into 4 equal small squares, what is the length of each square? Now that they are going to cut it into 4 equal small squares. What they are doing, children? They are doing something like this, right? So then, what happened? So this will become 6 and this will become 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. I will draw the second line nicely. Right. What they ask, what is the length of each square, each small square, right? It should be each small square length is equal to 6 centimeters. Okay, so that is the end of this paper, children. So then the end of this part 1. So I would say that there will be another video for part 2 also. So this is all about the part 1 question. So then I will release the next video, and sorry about that the voice that it is not clear. Sometimes that the so many disturbances came. Sorry about that. So this voice was the reason to for the delay of releasing the past paper sessions this time. Sorry about it. Try to understand the concepts which I explained here. Okay, children, that keep in touch that the second video will be released soon.